So is having a work planner worth it? I'm here to tell you it absolutely is. I don't think I could live without this now at work with all of the moving parts that I have without it, and probably wouldn't be able to stay on track at work without it. So let's discuss why I feel that it's important and why it is actually worth having a work planner. So having a work planner helps you stay organized. I think that's probably the only reason why you need a work planner, because it keeps it organized. Now, yes, I have Microsoft Outlook, I have paper, but it still doesn't keep me on track and on task the way that I want to. One, I lose paper. Two, I'm so sometimes deep into my work that I don't even look at my Outlook planner. So I need something right next to me that I can have open and mark and check off anything and everything that needs to be done. So let's talk a little bit about a backstory of why I am doing this planner video, because I haven't done a planner video in a long time. So I might be a little bit rusty when we flip through and look at the planner, so just bear with me. So a few weeks ago, I did a vlog, and it was spending the day with me at work. In one of the sections of my video, I actually did a what's in my bag segment. So in my bag, I actually had my work planner and showed this, and it is the Simplified Daily Planner, and asked if anybody wanted a flip through to let me know, and I would do a flip through. So per viewer request, you are getting a flip through of my planner today. And I'm going to show you how I use it, and maybe just walk you through how it helps me, and also how it might even help you as well. So let's go to the top down and let's walk through the planner. So here we have the flip down view. Now I'm a little rusty with this, so just bear with me. So this is the Simplified Daily Planner. This is the 2024 version. I actually just got this I think I started using this in March. I was using another planner last year to give a daily planner a try. I liked the plum paper daily planner, neutral planner, but it still didn't give me the room that I liked. And sometimes I just like a little touch of color. And this here is the Happy Stripes color. And this gives me just enough color that I need. And then you'll see once I get on the inside, it's still very neutralish for me, but still giving me that happy, lucky stripes feeling that it does. So when we first originally opened the planner, now these are the stickers that came along with the planner. I don't use stickers in my work planner because I don't need them, and that's not what it's for. I just need my pen or my pencil to make my notes that I need and to write my schedule and task at hand, and that's it. So if you need to have or keep any additional pages or notes, you do have these two pockets here. And now as we get into the meat and potatoes of the planner, I would say, let's start with using that here. She does provide us and give you the holidays. So you do have the 2024 holiday season. So you can go through the calendar before and pre-mark any days that you have off. Now, one of the things is that there are a guide here that she does provide for you to walk through and utilize the planner. And it's called a Simplified Planner for a reason. It is simplistic. It is easy to use, and she goes through and gives you prompts throughout the months and at the beginning to kind of help guide you with goals and to ways to just simplify your life as a whole. I don't use those for that. One of the things that I always struggled with is I thought I always had to use planners the way that they were set up and structured. Once I let go of that and decided that and realized that I could use planners the way that I wanted to, it has made planning for me a little bit easier. So for this page, she says preparing for a new year. Instead of using it for preparing for a new year, I use it to list all the podcasts that I like to listen to while I'm at work. And I'm currently getting into audiobooks. So any audiobooks that I want to read or have read or pretty much want to read, I keep a list of them here so that I can go through when I'm at work. I can just go mark it off if I need something, and they're all right here for me to take a look at. This is a lifesaver because I am an iPod queen at my job. So I always have my earbuds in my ear, and if you want to keep track of what you listen to at work, this is definitely a good way to do so. Now, one of the things you'll know about me is I keep random notes in my planners, especially my work planner, because ideas hit you. You might get an email saying, hey, something's on sale. You need to keep track of them somewhere, and so I keep them here. So she does give you a note section here in the front, and as you can see, I've started to use it. The Glamaholic bags had came out, and so I wrote down the bags that I liked. And I also wrote down here, these were some questions I think I got from a podcast episode or YouTube video I was listening to while I was at work. So I wrote them down here. So every now and again in my planner, you might see, or I just write random notes down, because if I write them on paper, I'll forget, throw it away, and try to remember what was this for. So that's the great thing about the note section. And oh yes, I do write notes for work in here too. So now let's get into the months. Now I bought this planner, I believe I got it in March. So I'm gonna go through the parts that I haven't used yet in the planner to show you what it looks like, because the planner on a whole looks the same throughout the rest of the year. So here's January's month layout plan that she has. And here it's just a regular Sunday start calendar. Here you can use anything from writing your paydays down, any task that need to be done. So if you're working on a big project, you can write down all the benchmarks and all deadlines here on this particular page to keep you on track. I use this for vacation days. I use it for any appointments that I may have, whether it's for work or whether it's outside of doctor's appointments, the whole 9 yards. At times it may feel like you're writing them in 2 to 3 different places, but as I get older, I'm realizing too, I need to sometimes have it down in 2 to 3 places. So I also think the squares and the blocks are big enough for you to write down everything that needs to be written down in here. So let's go look on the next page, and it is Monday, and this is going to be your daily section. And with the daily section, this is for Tuesday, you have 3 spaces. You have my day, a to-do, and notes. One of the things that I always needed is some form of note space to write down or jot down any quick notes that I may have had for that particular day. So what I do is when I'm starting my day is I go into my Outlook calendar and I will look at my day and I will see what meetings that I may have, and I'll write them down here on the my day side. Then here on the to-do list side, I will make my task list of all the tasks that I need to accomplish that particular day. Now, when I do this, I try to either do this at the end of my day or at the first thing that I do at the beginning of the day, but I try to do it at the end of the day. Now, I mentioned earlier that all I use is pen and pencil. And most people look at me strange because they say I use pencil. Yes, why? Because things and plans change and I can erase them out, especially on the My Day section. And then I can put in or pencil in whatever else needs to be done here. With my to-do list, now this is maybe not a long to-do list, enough space for someone to do a to-do list. That's why you have the notes section here as well. But it definitely allows me to see my day section of the planner. Because I don't work on Saturdays and Sundays, I needed to find a way to incorporate the Saturday and Sunday sections in my everyday task. And here's what I came up with. So I had a project of updating particular SOPs. So what I did was I wrote down each of the SOPs that I needed to update, and I would mark them off as I completed them. So what I did, say for example, the not started SOP, I would take that SOP, put it on the particular day that I would be working on it, and write down each particular step that needed to be completed to update that particular SOP. Then I would come here, mark it off as complete, and then move on to the next one. Another way that I have found to incorporate these are to give me a step-by-step guide of how to do something. So for example, if I was learning for the first time how to schedule an interview, I come here and I write down the first step as simple as open ATS system, add candidate's name, click on availability. So this way here, I have a running guide of how to actually do a particular item. Now, with this also helps in another way, is the next time that I have to update any of my SOPs, I am able to come back here and take this step-by-step guide that I already wrote and update the SOP that needs to be updated. I also use this for doing major projects that need to be done, so I can see an overall view of what has to be done, and then on the day that I am going to do a particular step or item off of that list, that is where I will actually go and write down each item action that has to be done in order for it to be completed. So there you have it, my quick but rusty flip through of how I utilize my work planner. So let me know in the comments if you utilize a work planner, and if so, what type of work planner do you use? Because I'm always on the lookout to trying something new when it comes to planners. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye guys.